Today, we're going to talk about term life insurance and how to overcome the old, oh, I've already got term life insurance, or even better, you show the prospect final expense insurance and they start with the, oh, I can get a term life policy for a lot less than that. Malarkey. Nonsense. Not only is this video great for insurance agents, but if you're a senior and considering buying term life over final expense, well, I'm glad you're watching. And yes, this is the perfect time to smash down on that like button and subscribe, as we're putting out true insurance sales content just like this every week. One of the important things to know about term life insurance is that it will most likely expire at the age of 80 years old. So let's just play this out a little bit and try to be patient with me. You're 60 years old and really healthy, and you managed to find a term life insurance company that will actually insure you. Congratulations, you're the unicorn. And if you stick around until the end of this video, I'll show you how to get my custom memorial planning guide along with the policy summary that I leave with every client that I sell. The summary is the perfect page to leave your new client because you can write down the monthly payment along with the draft date. And now you're leaving them with something that's professional, a lot better than just a business card and a brochure. So, Mr. Jones, you're the unicorn, and you got this term life policy that you pay for each month, and years go by, and your health deteriorates just like it does with everybody else on the planet, right? As we get older, your blood pressure gets a little out of whack. Maybe your breathing starts to get tougher because, you know, back in the day you did a little smoky. I don't know. Maybe you even have like diabetes. We see that all the time. Or even worse, you end up having a heart attack or maybe even a stroke. Again, these things happen. I see them every single day in my business, and I see a lot of it. And now here you are 15 years later and you're having a big birthday party. It's like the super bash. All your friends and family are there. Congratulations, you hit the big 8-0. Then you get a letter in the mail stating that your term policy has lapsed due to the term expiring, so that's gone. The next thing you know, you're filling out these little cards that you get in the mail and these forms on like Facebook about special final expense benefits for seniors. And of course, the insurance agents start knocking on your door and they're all showing you similar prices, you know, with different companies. However, they're all saying that now, since you're not in perfect health anymore, that you're lucky to be able to get any insurance at all. You want at least $15,000 of insurance to bury you. Okay, I get that. I mean, you don't want the kids to be stuck with, you know, the bill, right? Of course not. But the problem is, now you're 80 years old and the prices are wicked expensive for whole life insurance, which is the only thing that's gonna cover you. You know, you got some health issues too. And all these insurance agents keep showing you these crazy prices between like $200 and maybe $300 a month. Heck, the Lincoln guy even showed you the same face amount that everyone else is showing, but he wants double that, like over 400 bucks. Whoa, that's crazy. And here you are, you've paid all of those years for that term life insurance that is now terminated. Look, you can't get that money back. And now, instead of leaving your kids a legacy, you can't even afford enough insurance to help them to get you in the ground. That's messed up, right? When I go to meet with a client and they've already got like a term life policy, I tell them, go ahead and grab it so that you can take advantage of me while I'm here. And now what I'll do is I'll check it out and make sure that everything looks good, so you're good to go. This is where I look at the page that shows when the term will expire or when the price will go up. And before I get into this, let's just be clear. A lot of us do buy term life insurance when we are younger. I mean, term life has its need, right? Look, I have a term life policy right now that I sold myself like 12 or 14 years ago or something. When I explain term life insurance to a client, I let him know that the term life insurance will terminate, and always does terminate at some point, just like the Terminator got terminated in the Terminator movie. And this is why it only makes sense to buy term life insurance if you are 1, young and healthy, and 2, buying it because you have a temporary need for the life insurance. For instance, you've got a career, You got a family, you're young, and if God forbid something were to happen to you right now, your spouse and your kids are going to be financially ruined. I mean, in big trouble. So yeah, it's smart to get a term life policy that is designed to replace your income while you are that young and working person. Or let's say you have a 30-year mortgage. And again, you're young and healthy and can actually get a 30-year term policy. You load it up with riders, just in case something happens, and you become disabled and you want to be able to use some of that money from your term policy, then. Look, that makes total sense, right? Of course. So let's go back to the client who pulls out their term policy, and now you're looking for the page that shows how long the policy is going to be good for and what the price will be when it's time for it to go up. In other words, at the end of that term. For the term life policies that are purchased when we are younger, you're going to notice that you can actually keep them even after the term has ended. So what's the catch? The monthly premium is going to go up around 800%. And no, I am not exaggerating at all. So now you show the client what happens at the end of that term where, right now they're making that $100 monthly payment and it shoots through the roof, and in order for them to keep it, they're going to have to pay like $785 a month or something. What the heck, right? When I show them this page, I zip my mouth and just let the wheels start to turn. If they don't say anything, I point to the policy and I ask the big question. Tell me, Sandy, when this happens and the price jumps up like this, are you going to be able to afford your insurance? You know what the answer is. They're going to say no. And that's when you say, look, no worries. Let's see what I can do for you. And now you've gone from being a zero to being a hero. I'll also let everyone who brings up term life insurance know that term is temporary and always has to terminate at some point. It's kind of like going to the casino for your life insurance, where final expense whole life insurance is the exact opposite. Whole life insurance is good for your whole life and is specifically designed to pay your family money when you die, whether it's at a younger age than maybe you want to, or if it's at a super old age, like 120 years old or whatever. Final expense insurance will be there for your family no matter how old you are or when you die, and it will be there no matter what, period. For a copy of both the Memorial Planning Guide and the policy summary, that I mentioned earlier in the video, the stuff that I leave with everyone I sell, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. For more information on becoming a true independent insurance agent and selling insurance products or Medicare Advantage, life insurance or Medicare Advantage products through us, which means higher commissions and that lifetime passive income renewals for the Medicare Advantage sales, just shoot me an email at that same address. Remember, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting. For a copy of both the Memorial Planning Guide, all right. For a copy of both the Memorial